back. So good to see you guys again. My name is Kelsey. I'm Kelsey Yogi here on YouTube and on Instagram, and I'm going to do a quick little tutorial on a fun inversion trick called fancy legs. So in fancy legs, we kind of swirl through the legs, through the knees, and we get this really pretty little design, if you will. You can do it in headstand, in forearm stand, or in handstand. I would suggest that you work what is the easiest for you till you get this leg position, and then you work your way up to a harder position. I'm actually the most stable in a forearm stand, so that's where I'm going to demonstrate that today. So the first thing you have to be able to do is hold a good handstand, hold a good forearm stand, or your headstand. You have to be able to stay up for 20 or 30 seconds without having too much of an issue. All right, so let's get there. Let's get your legs straight up and together. Point the toes. Now here's what we have to do. Well, first I'll show you what it looks like. Not sure if that was quite it. All right, so those are our fancy legs. The first thing we need to do is knees together, feet apart. Flop them. Now swirl through the hips and let the feet open. And then back together. Knees together, break the knees. Swirl through the hips and together. Flop and open. Flop and open. Okay, so as you can see, first the knees come together, the feet open away from each other. And what was really important in this step is that you let the feet flop. You gotta let the feet get really low here. If you try to just think about it being through the knees together, the feet won't come low enough and you really won't get the pretty illusion that you'd like to go for. And then you have to let the swivel, the open, come from that hip socket. It's a ball and socket joint. It's meant to make this really big movement, so let that come from the hips. So first, knees together, feet flop and open. Really think about letting the feet fall down while the knees stay glued together. And then let that swirl happen through the hips as the legs open to a big straddle and back up to the top. So I'm gonna show you what it looked like when I wasn't flopping the feet. And that's where I stayed stuck for a long time until I kept watching these videos and I'm like, what is she doing? Those feet get really floppy. All right, it's probably not what it's technically called, but that's what I saw. So when I did it in the beginning, I would knees open, and it didn't have the look I wanted. So then I realized I had to flop the feet further down. Break the knees, flop, open. Break the knees, flop, swirl, open. Break the knees, swirl, flop, open. And there you go. There's your fancy legs in your handstand, your forearm stand, or your headstand. It's a fun little thing to do, so if you've been wanting to get it, hopefully these gave you some tips or tricks to help you to get there. And well, there you go. If you do it on Instagram, please give me a tag, Kelsey Yogi. I'd love to see it and cheer you on. Make sure that you give this video a like, a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if it helped you. Subscribe to my channel, and I will be offering lots more free videos for you guys. Take care. Namaste.